I don't know, it's kind of like I usually use words, so I feel like it's kind of like other people, instead of writing poetry, they write music. So it's kind of the way that they're summarizing an entire emotion or an experience without describing it. They're just putting it into kind of a moment so that you feel it and you don't know exactly why you feel the way you do, but I don't know, that's just what they're trying to get across.
I'd like to become a film director, and I'm a photographer. To me, music is like it's a great source of inspiration. Music, when I listen to like a certain song, I start imagining scenarios that go with it, and it starts making like a mini movie in my head while I'm listening to music. And sometimes when that happens, I have a tendency to just like have a scene pop up in my head or some sort of photography concept. And I feel like music for me just like I don't know. I guess it opens the door to just to a whole nother world that I can explore.
Music is very important to my everyday life. When I wake up, I listen to music. When I'm studying, I listen to music. When I go to the gym, I listen to music. So, pretty much everything I do involves some sort of music.
Music to me is extremely important. That's just very important. Um, it's hard to do a task or anything without thinking about music. Like when you're working, you're tapping your pencil, or when you're walking, you're humming a song. It's every aspect of life has some sort of musical quality to it, or some sort of sound that makes whatever you're doing all the better.
I'm gonna go for a Beatles answer. I went through a very long phase of loving the Beatles, and I think that their songs easily speak to a lot of people.
That's easy. Confrontation by Damian Marley. And I don't know. I guess that song really speaks volumes about, well, it's a song about like the war and what are we doing there. So it's a very political song, very activist, and seems to fit my personality.
Okay, I would have to say this Fire by Franz Ferdinand. It's really catchy. It's really it builds up, you know. So and to me, I guess it gets me going. It's really hype, really exciting. So when I want to listen to something, when I feel determined, or you know, I listen to this Fire by Franz Ferdinand.
The song name is Wagon Wheel by Old Crow Medicine Show.
Like, you can, people sing it all different ways, but there's always like the Alleluia song that people do, and sometimes it's like, you know, mass, so it's really slow, and then sometimes it's like super crazy and everybody's dancing. But I feel like, I don't know, no one even really knows what that word means, but like when people say it, they just like feel awesome and they feel like connected with each other and God, and it gets people like in a good spirit, and it's somehow like just saying, I don't know, that they believe in something without actually saying that in those words. And I feel like people use it in so many different ways, but I think it's, I don't know, fairly like global expression. So yeah, I'll go with that.
Well, I'm taking a Europe in the 20th century class right now, and we're talking a lot about war. And I would say the sound of war has influenced the world a lot, and especially music.